Okay. So welcome again, everybody. Thank you for joining. This is a class about finding your purpose in life. My name is Natalie, and I'm instructor of Neurographica and an aesthetic coach. I want to help people find what they're good at and what they're meant here to do in life. I think everybody has a purpose, and it will be different for everybody, but only you know what your true purpose is. So it should come from you. It's not about somebody telling you what your purpose is and then you're trying to implement it. It's about what is coming from your heart. It's about what is coming, what the universe is leading you to do. And since everybody is unique, everybody will have a different path. And it's when you find it and when you really start doing it, the universe will bring you energy and resources to support this for you. So not only you will benefit, but everybody else will benefit from it. And I truly believe that now is the time for people to find their purpose and to share it with other people because it's needed so much. Okay, so first we will start with a little meditation, and I think people have joined already. So I will mute everybody so we don't have any noises, destructive noises, and then later you will be able to unmute and ask questions. This will be recorded so you can watch later at any time if you have to leave or if you want to review it again. So sit straight, please. If you can, put your feet on the floor and at least keep your spine straight. If you cannot put the feet on the floor, it's okay, but don't cross your feet. Keep them straight as much as you can, and or lotus position. If you can sit on a lotus position, posture is also good. So we're gonna just start breathing. You can close your eyes if you want. Take a few deep breaths and feel your body sitting on the chair. Feel how the chair is supporting your body. And just scan your body from top, going down the spine, down your legs, down your feet. Take a deep breath in and continue. Extend the energy out of your feet, extend it down toward the earth. And go deeper, deeper, deeper down until you reach the center of the earth. Another deep breath. And now see the green energy from the earth coming up for you. Up, coming up toward your feet, up through your legs, and up in your heart. Take a deep breath and feel this energy all over your body, in every cell of your body. Now, another breath. And follow the energy up through your head, up toward the sky. See the vastness of the sky, the galaxy, the Milky Way, the stars. Reach out, reach, and observe this beauty. And with the next breath, take it in, down through your head. Draw this energy down through your head, down your neck, into your heart again. And spread it all over your body, every little cell of your body. Now imagine that behind your back is Mother Earth and the universe. If you're sitting on a chair, you can lean back on your chair and feel how they're supporting you. So you came here in this body and you came here with a purpose. And the universe is supporting this purpose. Whenever you remember your purpose and do what it is you're here to do, you will be supported. You will receive more energy, more vitality, more joy. Now you know this purpose. You know what you're here to do. You may have forgotten it, and that's okay. We will be doing exercises so you can remember it. Now, if you can mentally say thank you to the universe and to yourself for getting this purpose, this mission, for taking on this mission, and for being willing to follow it. And remember, the universe is always having your back, always supporting you. And now take a deep breath. And when you're ready, very slowly come back to the present. You can wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your head. Okay. Everybody's back? Good. Now, take a piece of paper that is, it can be your notepad, somewhere you can write freely. We will do an exercise. We will start with an exercise where we will write and explore some ideas about what our purpose is. And so how we do it, I'm gonna set a timer for 2 minutes, and you're gonna start writing anything that comes to your mind. Remember, and what is it that comes to your mind? Anything that brings you joy in life, anything that you can remember that you have done and that was joyful, that brought joy to you. And you can start from now and remember just sporadically things, or you can start when you were younger. You can start when you were, as early as you can remember, when you were in school or before school, during the school years, during the high school, or if you went to college, or you had family, you had kids, you had to go to work. Look through your life and find those pieces, those things that you have done, and you have experienced joy and happiness at those moments. And just write 1 or 2 words so you can to jot down what it was about. You don't have to describe the whole thing. For example, if you were joyful when you receive a bicycle for your 5th birthday, or tricycle, whatever was there, just you can write a word tricycle or bicycle at 5 years old. Or you were joyful when you went to see a theater play and you really enjoyed it and you wanted and you felt like it's a joyful moment. So any questions so far? You don't have to write the whole story, just jot down the moments. And I'm gonna be writing as well. And so the topic is joyful moments. And I have a timer. Okay, ready? Start for 2 minutes time. Okay, and it's time. Thank you. So now look at your words and go over them again, or if you wrote several words together, you can highlight if something is repeating, and also highlight something that is brought really high joy, a lot of joy. So which of those things was the most joyful for you? So when were you the most? For me, this is travel, when I was and being at the sea coast. And then I have art, making art. And I have Egypt, that I was fascinated by reading and learning about ancient Egypt. And what is it for you? You can share in the chat what is it that, or you can unmute yourself and share whatever you want to do. Find several things, maybe 5 things that were the most joyful, the joy that you had in life. And they can be places or activities or people or something that brought joy and you were feeling. And when you have, let's say 5 of them, it can be more than 5. You can include all of the words that you wrote. Cooking, travel, spending time with family, hobby, pets. Okay, very good. So when you have them, now we will move to the next step, and we will need white blank page for it, for this exercise. And this is, I'm going to switch my camera again. Just keep your keep your paper with the what you wrote close to you, and start with a blank page. Doesn't have to be, the size doesn't matter, just a white page. And I'm using black marker, but you can use any color marker. Doesn't have to be black. Now we will start on the bottom side. Draw a big circle, and this will be the universe. And the rest of the page, we will start drawing circles for different activities that you have written. So start whichever you want to start. So I had like the sea coast. Just draw.
You're out of focus.
Oh, again, sorry. Okay. I will. Thank you. Okay. So I need to keep one black marker. It's still out of focus. Okay, now it's good. So just the universe is on the bottom, right? And we'll start just putting drawing circles on the rest of the paper and naming them. So this was my sea coast. I love the sea and living at the sea coast. And you can find the place for the next circle. Where do you want to place it? It's intuitively. Whatever part of the paper is calling you, the size doesn't matter. And they can be closer or they can even overlap. So travel is my next one. Next, drawing, art. And so this is making art, but I also love going to art museums and looking at the paintings. What else? For me, another thing was geometry. Really like geometry. And what else? Oh, Egypt.
You really like geometry, Nat? That's nice. Not all people like geometry.
Oh, yes. So Egypt, ancient Egypt, and history of ancient Egypt. What else? Especially the pyramids. I'm fascinated by the pyramids. I also like friends. I love being with a group of friends, but not at a party. But like having a sleepover and having something to do. We used to come together on a sleepover and we would make big, huge drawings for our school projects. We will do projects for school together. What else? And I at some point I wanted to be a teacher. When I was first grade, or second grade somewhere, I wanted to be a teacher. And when you have already several of them, what we will start doing is we will just start drawing neural lines. And neural lines, I'm just gonna repeat if somebody doesn't know. Neural lines are lines that are going in direction. Oh my God, it's again blurry. They're going in direction we don't expect to see them, unpredicted direction. And you can draw the lines from one corner to another and just make sure that every time you see that they're repeating, so if you start repeating the same pattern, just change it a little bit. And if you feel like you didn't change it right away, you will just go back and redo the line and change it so it's a different pattern. So this is to remind you about neural lines. So now we'll do it very slowly, very consciously. Focus on the top tip of your marker and see and start drawing the lines from the bottom, coming from the universe. And when you reach a circle, see how you feel in your body. Is your body feeling good about going through the circle or going around the circle? And we'll do it with each of the circles. So do you feel good to go through the circle and then draw a line and continue this line? Don't stop it till you reach another circle, and then go either through the circle and observe how you feel, or around the circle. So do it very slowly. Notice how your body feels. Notice what thoughts and emotions are coming for you. Any memories, or maybe something that you wish, some wishes that you have. And just observe where the line is going to take you. And we are taking the line to the edge of the paper. We are not stopping, but taking it from one edge to another. It doesn't have to be the opposite edge. It can be, you can start on one edge from the bottom and finish on the left side, for example, or the right side. Doesn't have to be any the opposite side, just any side. And if you feel like you want to add some circles, if you feel like you've missed something, you can always add it. But notice how we're going to draw several lines. Actually, the more lines you have, the better it will be, the process, as long as you're consciously trying to notice what it is for you. Some circles, you may not want to go through them. And some circles you will go many times through. Just stay with the feelings. Stay with what's going on. Observe your body, observe your breathing. When you go through specific circle, how is your breathing change? Or any sensations in your body? And if you start feeling anxious, you may start rounding. And the rounding in Neurographica is when we create these nexuses, connections between the lines. It's also called conjoining. So we represent that lines are connected. We draw a little smile where lines are connecting, and then fill in the areas, but we also make sure that it's not spiky. We want to make everything smooth. Depending on what you're using, whether a pen or a marker, those areas can be thicker or thinner, as long as they're very smooth, and you can work on them later. If you don't feel any anxiety, if you feel okay, keep on drawing the lines. And let your hands guide you. Let the line, be curious about where the line is gonna take you. And especially, how does it make you feel? Is there curiosity? Is there joy? Is there sadness? What are the feelings that you are experiencing when you're drawing the lines? You can make some notes for yourself if you want, or you can just observe. And be curious, where is the next line going to be? And the lines doesn't have to start from the universe. They can start outside of the universe. And this can bring an interesting twist to your lines as well. What we are trying to do is we are trying to remember what it is that is calling us. This will be our mission, our purpose in life. We came here with a mission, with a purpose. And this is just the first step. We are going to work on it some more. If you don't feel sure that your mission is unfolding for you, or you know and understand what your mission is, if you still feel confused after this exercise, it's okay, because we will gonna be working on it with other exercises as well. And we're gonna be defining. Yes.
Natsuji, I have a question. The circle that I have in here does not represent the mission that I have. It's quite interesting.
That's okay. So what, if you want to put a circle that you have a mission that you think it is for you, but we are now trying to look at it from a different perspective. And
Gotcha.
At the end, you may come up with your mission as well.
Okay.
It's just the first step that we are doing.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you.
Those are things that bring you joy. Why are we doing the things that bring us joy? Is because emotions are our guiding system. And they are there to show us, to guide us, to find what we are here to do, what is good for us to do. Sometimes we think that we are here for one thing because we have a lot of preconceived ideas coming from our parents, from society, from teachers, from friends, that we need to do this or that. But maybe there is something different. Maybe we are here to do something completely different, or not completely different, but slightly different, that will bring a lot more effectiveness for people around you. Why do we need to find our true purpose? Since we came to Earth, since we got incarnated here in our life to help others, to be useful to others, to serve. And we have all the necessary instruments. We have tools. We have we know how to do it the best way. Something, we have talents in something, and this is what we can help with other people. We just need to discover those and see how we can start using them and utilizing them. And we're gonna work step by step and create and start discovering and finding out what it is and how to actually start doing it and being able to manifest and show and be who we are here, who we meant to be, and what we meant to do. So if you feel that you have enough lines, you can start using some colors, adding colors to bring even more clarity, more passion. So just pick a color, random color, and I was drawn to orange. And look at the circles. You don't have to read them, just intuitively see where your hand is guided to and start coloring, start adding some colors. Again, very slowly. We are not rushing. And if you add a little bit of color, see how this makes you feel. Do you want to continue? Or do you want to stop? Do you feel hesitant? And if you feel hesitant and stop, try another circle or another color. If you feel good, keep on coloring with the same color. Observing the emotion, observing what is rising up for you. And for me, this was the circle with art museums. And I don't know how it is related to my purpose, but this is what attracted me. We are not trying to answer everything right away. We are just observing, asking questions. The insights will come. As long as you have a question and you are present and willing to receive the answer, you will receive it, maybe not right away, whenever you're ready. And this circle, for me with the museums, is has the most lines for me that went through. If you don't feel like starting with any of the circles, you can start with coloring the universe. And what color do you want to choose for the universe? You can choose yellow, gold, because it's beautiful energy of the stars, or you can choose purple for wisdom. It's funny, I used to hate purple color. When I was younger, I didn't like purple, and now it's my favorite color. I love purple now, which is very strange. My favorite color was green before. Now it's purple.
Do we complete rounding before we do the coloring, or we just jump into
rounding is not necessary here. You don't have to complete rounding if you feel if you get the insights. Rounding is necessary to help you stay calm and to help you get more insights from the drawing, to slow you down and to give you allow you to be more present with the
interesting. Okay.
So in this one, you don't have to round if you don't want to. If you feel good, it's better to add more lines and colors. Colors are also helping you move deeper into this drawing, into understanding what the universe is trying to tell you, what is the guidance for you with colors. And they're also optional. You may not need colors right now. Just stay with the lines. Stay as long as you need to with just the lines, and try to get the message, try to receive the guidance, or just be observing of what's going on. Don't try anything, just observe and be present. And here is my green color. Somehow it is with geometry, which is very strange, because I would think geometry is more of purple color, purple being the color of metal element. And geometry is very structured. But here it is. I have a green color for geometry. And this is becoming my main line, museums and geometry. It is not what I thought it would be. And I'm curious about it. And I'm curious that my pyramids and Egypt circle is left outside. It's not incorporated with geometry and museums, which I thought they would be. But we'll see how it will unfold. So at any point, you can go back and add more lines. It's again geometry for me. So at the end, when you squint your eyes, you should just look at your drawing and see where is the density is the most dense area with the most lines. Okay, this area on top for me is becoming also very dense. And I'm just gonna choose a color. And it was the color I chose, it's pink. And I just want, okay, another, a little bit darker pink that I wanna add here. This is one of my childhood dreams. I wanted to be a teacher because I really like my elementary teacher from 2nd grade. And I thought I want to be like her. So here is my teacher circle with some color of pink. Pink is for passion and brings some of the fire element for love and interestingly, it came together with the green, with the geometry, and going down to the museum. So just observing, and how do you feel in your body right now? And energetically, are you tired or are you more energized after drawing this? How is your body feeling? Is it more tense? Is it relaxed? How is your breathing right now? And if you want to try and add field lines, this is going to be also optional. We are not trying to complete this as Neurographica drawing. We are just trying to see how our body will react. So for the field lines, if you want to squint your eyes and see what stands out for you, this will be an area where you have more lines going over each other, creating thicker lines. And you can just move your hand on top of this area and see if it draws you, if it invites you to draw a line. And here we go. It does invite me to go through travel and unexpected turn. You can go over existing lines all the way or somewhere turn unexpectedly. So what does it tell us? Field lines are the energy, the power energy from the universe. If they feel out of place, then we are resisting the guidance of the universe. If they feel in line with us, if we accept them and welcome them, it is a great resource for us. We are on the right path. And this field line doesn't go through geometry for me. It goes through travel and through teaching. You can draw more than one lines, field lines, thicker lines, and notice how you feel in your body. Field lines, we usually spend time rounding and integrating because they will need to be gentle, always smooth and gentle. Whenever you draw field lines, it's a good habit to say thank you, to remember to say thank you to the universe for everything that you have already. Any little thing, the life that you have, the body that you have. You are incarnated and are able to be present here in this reality. And can breathe, can create art, can create anything actually, not just art. Can create many things for you and for other people as well. So after we did the field line, if you have a circle that's or several circles that stand out for you, if you want to make them bolder, you don't have to do them right away. Maybe wait, don't do it now, stay with the drawing for some time and come back to it later to see how you feel after that, to see maybe something will be opening up out for you. And you can choose circles, more than one circle that are already present, or you can draw a different one. You can draw a new one that will incorporate several circles maybe. And before you draw this final circle, you can again move your hand above the drawing without touching it and see how it feels. So for me, still, this circle, the orange one, is so attractive. Whenever I did circle in the air above it, I felt yes inside my body. There may be more than one. So let's try another one. This feels very different when I circle on top of geometry. In teacher, this feels like yes as well. See what it is for you. How is travel? How is the sea? Experiment, explore all of them and see, notice what you feel. This can be different. This can surprise you. This step may surprise you. You don't have to just do it automatically. It's more of a guidance that is coming from within you that you need to be attuned and to be able to feel it. And this drawing that we are doing, it's represent the current moment. It's coming from the awareness that you have right now. As we progress through the exercises, it may change, but for now, the first step is what you see right now. And it may be that to get through your final goal, you may need to take several other additional steps. To get to your final purpose in life, what is true purpose in life, you may need to learn something else or move somewhere else or do something else until it will be revealed to you. So I'm switching my camera back and I would love to hear from you since I'm very curious and any feedback will be appreciated. So if you want to share, it will be really, really, really helpful for me to know how it was, how did you do, how what it was for you, how did it make you feel, and if there are any suggestions or anything that you want to, if you have any questions as well. You can unmute yourself.
So, the Suji again.
Yes.
So I realized practicing Neurographica every day and doing stuff with the algorithms and things like that, it was very difficult for me to step out of the box, to not round and jump straight into coloring and field lines. I felt like, oh my gosh, something's drastic's going to happen because I've not rounded it. And so I had to, so for that sake, I had to complete rounding of the universe and one of the circles fully before I even took a color pencil to color. And so, and then for me, the field line was not that visible because I felt like my picture was not complete yet to draw a field line. So, so yeah, it was quite interesting how the brain got programmed already about the way we do Neurographica, and how stepping out a little bit to do something different was kind of a stretch. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share that.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I know every time we step into a routine, then we lose some of the guidance. We need to stay always open and always curious. That's where the curiosity comes. But of course, you need to feel comfortable, and of course, you need to feel grounded and supported, and you do what you need to do first to feel this and then step forward. Otherwise, you will just be stuck into feeling that something is not right, something is missing. But thank you for sharing. I love your picture. I love how much details you have on the universe, and it looks like a real place in the universe. You have. Good, thank you. What did you had any insights about your discoveries? What brings you joy?
Natalie, can I show you my drawing?
Yes, April. Can we finish with Suji first, just a little bit? I wanted to ask her something, and we'll come to you back, April. Okay.
Oh, what was your question, Nat? Can you repeat it, please?
What does bring you joy, Suji?
Oh, the joy is of travel, family, pets, cooking, friends, and my granddad's and hobby. And interestingly, one of the field lines goes through family, and then in between cooking and my granddad and friends. So I'm kind of processing that, which I didn't expect. What does family and friends got to do, and what is that? And so I'm still connecting it to my mission, which I know what it is. So yeah, that was a surprise. I'm still processing this travel part. What does this mean here? You know, so yeah. And I'm trying to find other field lines too, because I feel like it's not complete yet. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you,
Yeah.
Suji. Yes.
Thank you.
So there is a lot to discover, and we'll do the next. We'll do steps for everybody to discover what those are in the next classes. Okay, April. Sorry to interrupt you. So can I see your drawing, please?
I want to know, Natalie, if I'm in the right direction.
Okay. Yes, very good. Okay, you're doing great. And what are your things that bring you joy? What are the circles?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah, I see a lot. Yeah.
Poetry, swimming, love and sex, learning, creativity, knitting, geometry, walking.
Wonderful. Okay. And how many lines do you see one of them having more lines through one of the circles, or are they still the same?
Oh, they pretty much have a lot of lines.
Good. Okay. So
Nothing over dominant. But I had a lot of rounding to do.
okay, with this exercise, it's not necessary to do the roundings, April, until if you feel like do all the roundings, you can. It's more about how do you feel inside. You started coloring already, and you started with yellow. What is the yellow?
Creativity.
Creativity, okay. And do you know what area of creativity? Is it specifically art or anything?
Just in general.
In general, okay. It's very interesting. Notice where you started coloring from creativity. So this is a stepping stone. This may be a stepping stone for you to discover your purpose in life to begin with. And round if you want to. If you don't want to this exercise, you don't have to round, but process, see, ask yourself if all of these areas, how they are related to your purpose in life, and you will get some insights later. Maybe you already have some insights.
No, Natalie, no insight.
Okay, that's okay. Those are all beautiful areas, and they bring you lots of joy. So they're guiding you to things that you want to do and enrich your life. So this is what it is. This is just the first step. Thank you. Thank you, April. You
You
have
know,
any?
Natalie, I went from past pleasures to future pleasures and present pleasures.
Yes. Yes. Very good. Hi. Hi, Karen.
Hi, would you please talk about field lines again? I didn't hear what you said about it, and I haven't put any in. What were your instructions or guidelines about the field lines?
So the field lines is another level for us to look into what universe is guiding us to do. And the field lines, you will squint your eyes, look at the drawing, and see where the most dense areas are. You will have like guidance where the field lines would be. Before you draw field lines, I suggest that you take a marker and just over the paper without touching the paper, just try, experiment.
Okay.
Very slowly, see your reactions in your body, whether it feels yes or no. And then before you actually draw them, you can maybe change them. Try this way or try the other way before you draw them. Just move her on top, above the drawing. And once you receive a yes, that's it, then you draw them. And they can be more than one, several of them. They will also be another layer of guidance, another level of insight, intuition that is coming to show you which direction is the next step. Again, we are looking for the next step. This may be not complete picture yet for your purpose in life. So this is the next step at this moment in time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. And how was it for you, Karen? Were you able to find the joy, the things that bring joy in life?
It's interesting. On several steps of the way, I left things out. Because they just, I drew them in a circle. And yet when I started coloring, it was like, oh no, I'm not even going there. That doesn't count. And I did it from a feeling standpoint of whether or not, when I was considering a color or, picking up a random color and starting to put it in one of those circles, it just didn't feel right. So 3 circles that I thought used to or have in the past bring me pleasant feelings, satisfaction. 3 of them don't even have any color in them now. And it feels like they should stay that way. What confuses me a little bit is that one of those 3 that I've sort of eliminated or haven't colored in is also one where there's a concentration of neurolines going through. So now when it comes to, I'm going to pay attention when it comes to drawing a field line, whether or not that wants to go through or not, and it can be either way.
Okay, how interesting. Okay, so the lines are more action oriented, more our thoughts, more coming from, they still are unpredictable, but they're coming from our thoughts, mind. And the colors are purely emotional. You cannot go wrong with the colors there. So think about
that makes sense.
Think about that and see. Okay. So, and it doesn't mean that this is not what your purpose is. Again, this is just the picture at the present moment, your next step, and your emotions are guiding you to your next step. And then later on it will be revealed and maybe will come the whole circle back again.
Yeah. Okay.
Stay curious and stay open to
Yeah.
what can be unfold. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.
Oh yes. Oh look at that. How many? Okay, how was the process for you? Melba, you're muted. Sorry.
I started in my youth, and actually it's following a past, present kind of future, it looks for me. So I started in the youth, and you can see that there are areas here that are untouched.
Yes.
The areas that are hot for me right now, of course, are the Neurographica and creative writing. And my past, what I'm seeing is that it was huge for me to be with my family. That's where my joy came from. It came in my early childhood from being with my grandparents. My grandfather would take me fishing. My grandmother would sew with me, and we would do all kinds of creative things. And so those are the things that I have a closet full of craft and art in the corner that I will not part with. And because of this, I haven't been touching it lately. But what I see is that there's the core of playing with my children, the play days in the park, and all of the special events we did with their cousins and all those things with the children. And here were the visits from my grandparents. So I now, as a grandparent, am having those same joys with my grandchildren. And I know that this new bright area bleeds over into my role as the grandparent now with my grandchildren. And I have this influence then of Neurographica and creative writing to stimulate them with. That's what I'm getting from right now anyway.
Wonderful.
And so I felt impressed. This line came up just with my drawing. It started to darken just in the drawing process. So it was my first field line. But when I look at the joy that holds my life together, it's rooted in my family and my grandparents and my early years and those years with my children.
Yeah, yes, and it's not something to disregard, even though it's coming from the past. It's still very much your guidance and very much your showing you the path. So great, very good, and very good process. Thank you, Melba. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Anybody else wants to share or ask or no? No.
I have a question. Sorry.
Sure.
I'm trying to figure out the big circle that you're talking about after the field lines, and it's great. It's with great surprise that I don't have a big circle. My eyes just go to family. It's very interesting.
Yes.
Because the blue is a family, and the last decade or so until this year, family was important, but not that important. But now it's more important for me, and being alone and living alone and stuff. So it's kind of, I'm trying to find a bigger circle, but my eye is going just to family, which is a big damn surprise for me right now. So I don't know what my mission, the mission topic that I have with family, it kind of makes sense now. My mission that during meditation, I remembered back again, was about healing, a healer, and family and healing kind of makes sense. I was trying to pull other circles together, but it's not happening.
Very
so
good. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is exactly the most important part, is to be true to yourself and to be able to see it as guiding you for where where kind of showing you the next step. And healing can be, you don't have to, healing can be different. You can heal by drawing, making art. You can heal by talking or writing or dancing, not yourself, but the energy that you emit, being with people can be just healing as well. So it's more than just what we conventionally know as healing. It can be a lot more. Very good.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. Yes, and you don't have to draw a bigger circle. This one is resonates with you, and this is calling you, so this is the true one. Good. Thank you. And so if you are interested to continue experimenting and working with me, I will be doing these classes once a week, and I'll try to schedule them at a different time so there is no conflict next time. And I will repeat this class because I was asked to repeat this class. There will be a recording of this class as well. You can watch it at your convenience. You can redo it and explore more what comes up for you at any moment. It can change once you process something. Once it was explored, then the next step can be revealed for you. And so I invite you to come on a journey with me. Like I said, the end goal will be not just to find out what our purpose is, each one of us, but actually to help you implement it, to actually start doing it and sharing with others, because the world needs us. The world needs people to support each other, to heal each other. And I will be happy to help you find it and do it. We'll call it the Purpose in Life class, and it will be available for the members, the membership club, for free, and for others at a very low cost, so that everybody can enjoy it if you want. And thank you so much for coming. Thank you very much. It was very nice to have you. Have a wonderful day. Let me know if you have questions after that, and share your drawings if you wish, and in the Facebook group or email, whichever you want, Telegram as well. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Nat.
Bye.